Hey, Jay. Here. Marty wants you. Here. Answer. Hey, Jay. Get the phone, son. Here. Yeah. One by 2 points. Who playing you, nigga? Hey! Ariel, leave him alone.
I'm not doing nothing.
Here, boy.
Touching me. Just leave me alone. Oh.
Sit your ass down. Here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. With a handoff to Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to
Hey, Jay, shut up. Please, dude.
On second down, here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after it, thinking they're going to run the football and stop them early. Because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent.
Stop.
Right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 30
Leave him alone.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll lose lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They're running. Ingram going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and it'll be a turnover on down.
He better shut his ass up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the crossing route complete. It's Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. On the keeper, here's Ryan. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The football going back over to the New Orleans Saints. And a team this year, Charles, that really took off after that Week 1 loss. For me, it all came together Week 9. You think back to that game when they beat the Rams, knocked off their undefeated streak to start the regular season. So now, are the Saints really Super Bowl winning contenders? I mean, do you put them in that category?
Oh, I certainly. People were wondering how they would respond this season after what happened to end last season, the Minneapolis Miracle, where they ended up giving up the touchdown pass in the last play of the game in the playoffs. And when it started losing at home to Tampa Bay, many wondered if their psyche had really been affected, but they've regrouped since then. The defense is really playing well. And then there's always Drew Brees to Mike Thomas. And that has worked very well for them.
Well, since you mentioned Michael Thomas, and we talked about that win over the Rams, never forget going to get the flip phone, Mr. Michael Thomas, channeling his inner Joe Horn from back in the day. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this dig, has got to be priority 1.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Tangerine is like an orange. Big, I'm playing the game right now, big.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And they take possession of the
Who said
football
show me?
and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is
I got the
everything
ball,
on a
babe.
route
All right,
like
hold
this.
up.
He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on second down, Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's third down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away. An
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor in there to drop it for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. There's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety.
I'll take that.
After a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone.
I'll take that,
So out come the Falcons now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Charles, I want to go in a different direction for a second, talk about Le'Veon Bell, because the November 13th report date has come and gone. He's still not with the Steelers. Now, the good news, though, Le'Veon Bell not there, but James Conner has been good in his stead.
He certainly has, and we have to think now that maybe we won't see Le'Veon Bell in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform, ever again. And that's for another day. He's not there. You just hit it, though. James Conner. This Pittsburgh team has really elevated its game around James Conner, playing awfully well. He's playing well. And I think there's a certain sense when you watch them that they all want to prove something to Le'Veon Bell, that they can play well without him. And so far, it's working.
And James Conner, he's an easy guy to root for. A gain of 11 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Ryan on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Yeah, you can do that.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Freeman must be hurt, huh? That nigga gotta be hurt.
2 minutes remaining.
Nah, he start.
In the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Watch the blitz.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got this one down to the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it.
I hit the wrong button. Julio was wide open.
Changing topics here for just a second to look ahead to our Thanksgiving slate. You know, you got Chicago and Detroit early, but then, of course,
I hit
Dallas
the wrong fucking
late.
button.
And it's a rivalry game. They host Washington.
Yeah, and how great is that we're going to get that one on Thanksgiving, because they've given us some memorable ones throughout the years. And it's always interesting to hear just how intense this rivalry is, even in today's NFL. I've talked to guys who have played for both Dallas and Washington, and they always say it's such a struggle when they hear they have to go to the other team. No matter what the circumstances, that's the one team that you don't want to go play for. And they always say it's very strange to put on that other uniform.
Whoever wins that game, the turkey will taste a lot better in the locker room after. And he's brought down not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Breeze now on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Looking to go back to Thomas again. That'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Wallet.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. That's taken on the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
It should be in my in the draw.
Teams appear
on the
ready
dresser.
for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drive went berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
I'm ready, fool. Hey, Ariel.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. Angus trying to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for Bryant. He's got a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And an alley to run. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Got it. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Breeze now to throw. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Monday. 4 down, check. Ready. You ready?
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And his pass, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but Felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now it's Ryan.
Turn around, Hooley, right there.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's like you're right there, fool.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Kill! Get set! Ready, attack!
On 1st down, Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Now Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out?
And look at this.
Fuck no, man. Man, fuck no, man.
Off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Wait, come on. I should have challenged that. You know you can't challenge on this bitch.
Get wide. Got it.
I get it back, though. One thing about my cousin.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But one thing about my cousin.
Success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And the hit.
Wow, I can't pick it off like that.
It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
Well, fluky shit.
Nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive.
Well, fluky shit.
Moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the
threw that shit to me.
Bree's going to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Threw that shit clean to me.
It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
Got it.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Left. Got it.
Again, it's Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I respect that.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 40 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
A score that puts him in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I'm all right.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Finding some room at midfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Back to throw.
Who you are, boy.
The ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Just jump up over his head. That's all you got to do.
Such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. Bree's going to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense.
That would have been a lovely fumble right there.
Stop with 18 seconds remaining. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Breeze to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm playing on the ball instead of playing on middle linebacker.
Now Breeze. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. To throw is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Just take the sack, huh, fool?
Premium, that's certainly applies.